Hey everyone, welcome to 50X Godfathers Calls. Today we have the team AZ World with us today for this exciting AMA session. AZ World is a 3.0 SocialFi earn platform with a lot of new improvements and innovation optimized for users and content creators to make passive earnings. Like always, this AMA session is for research purposes only. This is not financial advice and there is no commitment to the team. With that, I'd like to welcome Moon DeFi. Moon, great to have you here, brother. If you can start out, introduce yourself and talk about your background. Then after that, if you can speak on your core members as well.
All right, thank you very much, Cito. I am Moon DeFi, everyone. I think people joining this AMA have known me before because I've hosted some AMA with AZ World and a couple of influencers channel like Caesar and Venom. And actually, this is not our first time we've had AMAs. The reason we're doing this is to bring up more enlightenment and to create awareness about this very wonderful project. And as a matter of fact, we are members outsourcing from different works of experiences. We've actually met ourselves in the crypto space. Some of us that involved in the team are the dev team, the marketing team, and also the graphics team. So we have Moon Lee, the team expert, and we also have John, the tech expert, Anthony Tao for marketing. Then we have Hulk's Calls for our advisor. Then we have Astro, community manager, Hackers, community manager, and Heli as well. Then Dan is our CEO. He's actually the one that brought up this idea and funded it. Then all of us have been together in the deployment and development of application, especially when it has to do with earning application online. We have 10 years experience in that. And of course, we also have Masaru, AZ World dev team. So he has been in the crypto world for a long time and working with the, earning application as well. So all of us, on the average, we have 10 years experience in the tech market. And of course, we've been here in the crypto world as long as crypto world was invented. So that is a background right there.
Thanks for that introduction there, Moon. Looks like you guys have extensive experience, in the space. So that's great to see. Now, Moon, if you can speak on about how did this idea, this is actually, you guys have a very ambitious idea, and I think this idea is amazing, and I think it's needed in the, ad world, or, you guys trying to pretty much improve what Facebook or other social medias, have built. And I think currently, they get, like stated in your white paper, everything is funneled through them, and they kind of, I would say, exploit the users and take all the money, right? And you guys trying to break that. How did this idea come about?
All right, so this idea come about for the fact that we know that the world is actually experienced, and at this point, we know there is a lot of money in the internet, and people who develop the social app here are cheating the users as well, because we know that as much as you're using your data and your personal resources to go into social media like Facebook and Twitter, you actually do not have anything in return except you're paid for it, maybe to do a particular service. But here in AZ World, we know that we need to give back to the society what they deserve. We need to give back to the world what they deserve. So we want to give back whatever they spend on our website and interacting on our social media, some percentage back to them. That is how this idea was created. Because if you look at Facebook, when an ad partners come there to pay for ads and each user would take time to view the ads, nothing would come back to them without even considering the fact that they're using their personal resources and time to actually look at those things. And of course, we know that the entire human society needs to be rewarded for the time and the effort and the resources they put in through the social media. That is why we have a spark and a flare for this very particular platform, which actually implemented some months ago.
Awesome. Yeah. So with the current, social media structure, so what is happening right now is that, they provide the regular users a free, like Facebook, like a free platform. But everything that you do on there, they actually collect your information, and everything you click it, they kind of like have a folder, right? Kind of like Moon DeFi likes this, like that. And what's happening is that they sell those information back to the business, and they take all the profit, right? So you guys figured out a way that you guys really want to give back to the user that are on your platform. And you guys have a bunch of ways to do that. And we will break that in detail in a bit here. But before we go on DeFi, because the project is live currently, I want to get all the basic stuff out of the way. When was it launched?
We launched this project on March, and I think we had a great fair launch. So we saw that a lot of people supported this project from the very onset, and then we know, okay, we need to stay with them. We need to prove our loyalty to them. That's why we still keep on thriving, hoping to take this project to the moon as well.
Okay, so you guys launched back in March. What was the initial market cap there, DeFi?
I think initial market cap, I can't actually remember again. I think about, right now we have a huge market cap, but I think I'll figure out the information and send to you later.
Okay. Do you have like a rough estimate of the initial market cap? It doesn't have to be exact.
Yeah, I think it's something around maybe 8 BNBs. That's what we started with.
For the initial market cap? Okay. So currently right now, you guys are sitting at 1.8 million market cap. And yeah, looking at the chart right now, you guys had a pretty good launch, like right off bat. I mean, the chart shot up.
Sure, man. So we've actually stayed with the community. Although we have some people who actually talk down on the project, they're saying that we don't deserve it. They're saying that we do not actually do what we've promised. We tell them we're not gonna do something for people who would not appreciate it. For example, you're just coming in, maybe you throw in maybe 2 bins in the project, and you want the project to just go right to the moon, maybe 100 times, and then you withdraw and then dump the chart. We're not doing that. We're actually doing that to be sure we'll grow these projects little by little, implementing the ideas we've gathered, and meet up with key developers, like of course KOLs, key opinion leaders in the crypto space, get some ideas from them, and then we take everything slowly.
Awesome. Now, you guys are also audited in KYC, and I see that you guys have Certik as your audit.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we have a Certik certificate, actually, 100%. So I think that's been shared in the official group and our channel as well. The reason we're doing all of this is to be sure that we are safe, the investors' money is safe. That's why we take our time to do this. We submitted our document, and we've done our KYC 100%. As you can see right there on the screen, we have our KYC with audit rate, Gempad, and Pinkcell with finance. So those two, 3 important websites are very, very well known in the crypto space, and we choose them because we know that they're safe and people trust them a lot. That's why we opt for that.
Awesome. Yeah, we actually in partnership with Gempad as well. But it's always great to see a project that, willing to spend the money and making sure that the project is safe by going through Certik. So that's always great to see. So I'll give you guys, props for doing that, because Certik is the daddy of all the audit, right? In the crypto space at the moment. Not saying that they're bulletproof, but they do a very good job over there. All right, so
Yeah.
let's break down the tokenomics right now, and I do see that right now you have, is it 5% in, a 1% buy, and 8% sell?
Yes, sure. Yeah, we actually have a 1% buy and a 8% sell. The reason is that we're doing this to discourage people selling off our token. We're actually trying to tell them that if you sell this token off without a time, you'll not really have something to show up for it. So it's better you hold this token for long term. And we're not actually encouraging people to just hold the token. We are actually doing something more, especially in the marketing aspect, to be sure that they are fully rewarded, and bringing up other great tools in our application to enhance their earning strategies, to expand in their earning field so they can earn more and more, such as the refer to earn, the actually SocialFi to earn, and of course, we actually brought up a lottery system as well. Then NFTs, if you can see, NFTs will come up to somewhere around next month. So yeah,
Perfect.
next week actually. So yes.
Yeah, we will get to the detail of that because you guys have a lot of things going on here. Awesome. So we're currently 1% buy, which is great. I mean, I think 1% buy, that is awesome. You got 8% sell. Could you expand on the breakdowns on those on the tax there, Moon?
Yes. For the 8% sell, we gonna have something like a 5%, which is gonna be thrown into the marketing. 2% to be distributed to all the holders as a reward in the lottery pool as well, and the other 2% will be thrown into LP. Yeah.
Okay, I think that's a great breakdown, and we'll get into the lottery later. You guys have a lot of things going on. All right, perfect. So right now, let's talk about your LP locked up. So right now, I do see that you guys have it locked up over in Pink Lock, and there are still 3,619 days left.
Yes, we actually locked up our LP for 10 years. The reason we're doing that is to enhance more trust and to be sure users do not have any problem that is connected with trust issues and all of that. So that's the reason we decided to do that, because we know LP is a key factor right here in sustaining a project. That is it.
100%, and I do see that the creator's wallet has less than 5% in the LP, which is always good to see. It just brings another trust factor into the project. And you guys have burned 18% of the circulating supply. Is that correct?
Yeah, sure, we have, and we'll still continue to burn more and more.
Yeah, that's
the
awesome.
reason for
Looking at your
burning,
LP, that's pretty good. Yeah, 10 years locked up, guys. So that's pretty. That means that the team is very committed to the project. 10 years, that's a long time. You don't see that locked up very often. And currently it's 1% buy and 8% out, sell currently. So for you guys to go in right now, it's only 1% tax only. Awesome, Moon. So now, is there anything else that you want to speak on as far as the basic stuff, the tokenomics and things like that, before we get into the utilities?
Yeah, I think we've actually gotten a breakdown of the tokenomics and all of that, but I think everything right there is explained, and users who still want to know more information can hop into the website and check it out. So everything is actually in the white paper and transparent for them. So I think it's as simple as that. But I think maybe for those of people who are saying an airdrop right there, we haven't actually started our airdrop program yet. We'll start that later on in time, although it is still part of the tokenomics. We'll start that later on. It is part of the development and marketing phase of it. Then for CX listing, 6% is awarded for that, and we've actually listed we've actually been listed with Coinsbit at the moment. I've actually consulted one other CX listing, which you feel that is not yet time for us to disclose to the entire community yet, because I think that's how we prefer doing it. Then later on, when we finalize everything, we'll announce that to everybody.
Okay, sounds good. Now, is that the only sex listing that you guys have currently at the moment?
Yes, currently it's just Coinsbit right now. So later on, we'll implement other sexes. So, because we give the community some time to think about the ones they feel would be very good, the one with the greater volume, and then we'll continue the companies' financial states and see if we can actually implement upon the one they choose. So that's why we're taking it bit by bit. It is a long-term project, so there's no need to rush over anything. We'll implement everything one after the other.
Okay, yeah, sounds great. All right, so let's get to the main features that you have in the AZ World platform. So looking at it right now, you have the share to earn, the shop to earn, the pay to click, refers reward, influence channel. You got a lottery, and also offer to earn and staking as well. let's talk about the share to earn. What does that entail?
We're going to have some, some readables like that is being embedded into the website by our, users as well in our platform. So, when they read this, it's just like a normal, referral system. So you'll share it to one of your friends, maybe someone who isn't currently using the platform. I think it's a form of referral system. So as you refer your friends down, they'll come there actually and learn about what AZW platform is all about. Then after that, everybody is going to use it. But mostly importantly, we have a limited number of people you can refer each time. And per one person you refer, you're going to have a reward of 0.09 USD worth of AZW tokens, which is going to be given to you. And the money is not free, actually. We can't just guarantee telling you to refer people at random and without them doing anything, or maybe simply by a click we'll tell you we're going to pay you. No, we don't do that. It'll be questionable, of course, because I think a reasonable person would ask, where would they get the money from to pay this number of people? So what we do is if you invite a friend over to use a platform, and then the friend would maybe buy a DW token and go for shopping, 20% is going to be given back as a cashback to you for referring that person. So if you're just referring somebody who is doing nothing, maybe simply by clicking and registering without even doing nothing, sorry, we're not gonna give you any reward in the process. So that's exactly how it is gonna work.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So currently, kind of like Facebook, but like right now, currently what Facebook does is that, like they provide like a free platform for your regular users, and, people just share information through there. But they do not get paid by sharing those informations, right?
Yeah,
So
sure,
you guys change that. You guys want to reward people for sharing, whether that's a post or an ad or etc. Is that correct?
Yeah, sure. We reward people by sharing a post, and of course, if the user maybe just click on the link and come over to learn about AZW and know what it is with real utilities, and then depending on what he does, like you said, depending on what you do, either you hold a token or you go for shopping and cashback, just do something using the application, then the referrer is definitely going to be rewarded.
I see. Okay. Now, the next feature that you have on your white paper, there's shop to earn. Could you expand on that?
Yes, we get an ads coming up randomly from our ads partner, because the platform currently we have a 1,000 plus download, and more than 1,800 people are using it right now, currently actively. So in the process of we having such a great magnificent number of traffic, and then an ads partner might want us to use our platform as a medium of communication about the particular product they will bring over, then it'll give us an ad to display on our platform for our users to view them. So as the users view them, I think it is going to be an important time for them to check. Okay, maybe for example, let's talk about Amazon and other great shopping, online shopping, for example. So we'll display particular stuff, for example, maybe something like a cell phone or a clothing or anything at all that is being displayed by our ads partners on our platform, that a user would actually go through those things and check if it captivates his interest. He'll go straight to the website by following the link of the ads partner, and of course, we're going to give you a coupon code which you'll use while purchasing something from that platform. So the coupon code always give you a 20% cashback in form of a USDT tokens deposited to your wallet. So that is exactly how it is. So let's say you're buying something of 100 USD, for example. If you use the coupon code you're going to get from our website or from our platform, you'll buy it at 80 USD instead, and then 20 USD is going to be given to you as a reward. So that is exactly how it is going to work.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right. So that's pretty straightforward. What about the pay to click? Is that pretty much kind of the same thing? So you guys kind of partner with a third party, and
Yes.
people click on the
Yes.
app and they get paid for it?
These features are interconnected. You may decide just to view an ad. Maybe there is something an ads partner wants to create an awareness about, and he pays us. Yes, we're definitely gonna be paid because we're not taking these ads for free. So they pay us, for example. We put the ad on our platform, and users would decide to actually view the one they like. It is not as if we are gonna, force any ads on you. Depending on your location, if you're registering, then you'll have an option to choose which particular product you're mostly interested in, which one you would like to view the ads with. Then we'll be sure that we have an Oracle system, Chainlink Oracle, which is actually going to be used to display that, the very particular product you're interested in to you most of the times when it pops up to your view. We're not going to give you a boring kind of advertisement where maybe you don't like seeing cars and then we display that. No, you'll choose an option of the ads you want to view. Then depending on the time, because the ads is going to work this way, just like a normal ads website, we're going to have a description about the company, the description about the ads you're watching. Then you spend the time to watch that, like watch it and you read about it. Maybe it might catch your attention and you decide to go shopping with that. But let's say you just come in with a mentality of, let me just go click and earn, the reward is going to be given to you with the best and the amount of time you've spent in the particular ads, then it's going to give it to you 100%. But if you just click in on it at random and move to the next one, clicking, I'm sorry, you're trying to cheat the system and it's not going to work. So we're doing this to be sure that the platform is safe and we protect, our users and our investors as well, for people not to ruin it for us. So that is it. Our platform is something we spend a lot of time and idea and money to build, so we don't want that to just go by day by just making some kind of promises we know is going to be difficult. That's why when users, when so I'm sorry to say this, when some deets actually say you've not done this, you've not done that, we the dev team understand the fundamentals of what this project is all about. We know what we want, and we know people who are actually coming with good intentions and those who are just coming to maybe make a quick profit and go. So we are taking our time to build this platform, not in favor of anyone, but in favor of the entire ecosystem and for the safety of our users as well. So that's why we're doing that.
Now, my question is, like right now, you're looking at like Facebook, etc., right? They do have like an algorithm where, like I kind of mentioned earlier, where whatever you do on their platform, they kind of have a folder and collect these informations, right? They collect the information and they sell back to the business. Now, with your platform, how do you guys determine like what ad or what product you guys, maybe a certain specific demographic or a user may like to see? How do you guys determine that?
The product you're actually determining is just an ad, like not like a random photo. It is something like let's say an ads partner who publishes some goods and services, like who wants people to be aware of what they are selling, would be displayed in our platform. Then users would click to view them, read about them, and then decide to take an action. Not just like a random photos and all.
Oh, I see. Okay, now I do see that you guys want to work with Google AdSense and other platform. Is that something that you guys have started already, or is that in the works?
Yeah, we are actually working to start that because really, pretty cool. Google is a big company, so it just have to scrutinize everything we're doing first to be sure we're safe before they can actually choose to partner with us. But it is part of our roadmap. It is something we're actually gonna implement in the future. But basically, right now we see some people who are interested to display the ads in our platform, and we accept that. But then Google AdSense and AdMob is something we are interested in, and we'll actually bring that up to the project as well.
Now, just to be clear with our investors, our community members in here, now you guys platform, like what social media will you compare yourself to, like closest to? Or you guys are like Facebook, where you can do your regular personal posting and things like that as well, or it's just like strictly kind of like YouTube type of thing?
Yeah, like I don't know how to explain this, but I think okay, look at it. Not like YouTube is gonna be a social fi. Social fi means you can have a time to chat and interact with people using the platform, but you can't post like maybe post a random picture of yourself or something, except you're qualified to do so. And that's why we bring up the influencers channel. The influencers channel is gonna serve as like you can subscribe to that to become an influencer. So being an influencer, you can be able to place an ad, maybe just posting a thing right there, only if you're an influencer right now. But in the future, we'll implement an idea that would enable users, everybody, to actually post whatever they want. But for now, it is solely for influencers. Then from that influencers, you'll choose to follow an influencer you like. Then you can chat directly with the influencer you're following. So it is not something you're just posting like, Facebook, anyone can just post, but this, we are keeping everything here organic and safe. Like I mentioned before, as time goes on, we'll implement the fact that everybody can post, but for now, it's just for the influencers.
Okay, so currently just for the influencers only. Have you guys onboarded any big influencers yet?
Yeah, not yet, really. We're working on that. I think it's gonna be part of our marketing phase next time. Think what users are basically doing now is just the click to earn and the shop to earn.
Okay. Yeah, awesome. Perfect. All right. And I think we talked about refer to earn already, correct? Now,
Yes,
you guys
sure.
do
It has, yes, sure. It has some connection to. I mentioned that there are a limited number of people an individual can refer per day to the platform, and then get rewarded. Like we've limited that to 3 persons per day. So let's say all users of our platform, about 1,800 plus users, active users right now, we refer 3 persons, and you know what that means. It's gonna be very massive to us. So that is why we're keeping that as a minimum. We don't want to make a promise that is very hard for us to fulfill. No, we're just a different kind of project in a DeFi space. We're not telling people what they want to hear, but we're telling them what we'll do to be sure our system is 100% safe.
see. Okay, perfect. All right. So it looks like you guys also, the staking, is that live currently or that's not live yet?
Our staking is currently live right now.
So on your website there, Moon DeFi, I'm not sure if you you guys are aware of it, but on the website, when I click on where it says click to see public beta app, click here. The link doesn't work. I'm not sure if you guys are aware of that.
Okay, let me check that out. Okay, please can you go back again? Let me check. Where did you click in? Okay, public
It says
beta app.
yeah, that doesn't work. I'm not sure you guys are aware of that.
Okay, we'll integrate that into the system, into the website as well.
Perfect. Now
So
the
actually,
app is live. Where can the people download the app currently?
yes, they can download it Play Store for people who are using Android version, and for the Apple users, they can download from the Apple Store. So it's actually live right now. Everybody can download.
Perfect. So the app is live. You can download the Apple Store, as well as what's the other place? Moondify.
Yes, I think. No, just go to Google Store and click on just search for AZW app, earning app. It'll be displayed on your screen. Then you go ahead to download it.
Perfect. How many user do you have currently?
We've had over 10,000 plus downloads, and then we have 1,800 plus active users every day.
Wow, 10,000 downloads. That's actually pretty quite a bit, considering how young you guys are.
Thanks, man.
So now, what have been the ways that you guys been doing marketing to raise awareness to the projects to get those 10,000 downloads? Has it been just strictly through Telegram only? What were the strategies
Yeah,
to get these deals?
yeah. From the time of launch, we've actually done so many marketing strategies. I think we keep our Twitter page active, and we actually be sure a lot of people are following us up. That one of the most effective kind of marketing we did was hosting AMAs like this with Great Influencers channel. We've hosted like I think with very popular influencers channel like Venom Caesars, Wellcoin Talk, Bros is Call, and Philip Calls. Most of them have actually called us more than once. Like most of these guys have called us like twice, and more people are getting more interested in the project, and we have a whole lot of community of supporters. Then we actually had a pool coin ads and a BSC scan ads too. So currently, we're working on how we can get Chinese influencers on board because we figured out that Chinese is one of the popular community that has a whole lot of great enthusiasm with cryptocurrency and would like to invest if this project has a real utility. So that's what we're working on right now. And I think we've actually gotten some Telegram community with Chinese. Like yesterday, we had a AMA with Mon Talk. So I think it was basically for Chinese investors. And we actually looking at where we can have some other local communities that are more interested in using the application like Indonesia, Vietnam, and other good communities. So that's what we're working on. So I think our users are not yet satisfied with our marketing. They're still telling us to do more marketing. So we keep telling them that everything is gonna take place one after the other and bit by bit. So that is what we're doing. But one thing I would rest assured everyone is for AZW, you'll not see these projects anywhere. You'll not see this kind of projects anywhere in the crypto space. Like this is just a different thing. We've heard of many incidences of rug pulls and people who do not actually do what they say, but we're not like that. When we come up with an AMA, we actually engage our community. We tell them this week we're coming up with a lottery system. We do that. So that is it. We don't want to limit our strategy to just one kind of skill. We want users to implement a whole lot. So let's say maybe you're not interested in the click to earn, you'll be interested in the lottery. Actually, you're not interested in the lottery, you'll be interested in the the NFT marketplace that is coming up. So we'll continue adding more and more utility to our platform and then marketing all of this utility across social medias and all the great influencers channel as well, just to be sure that people are actually getting in. So that's the marketing plans we're running.
Have you guys? Are you guys active on Facebook? Because when I think about this, I feel like this is a great way to really, pretty much market through Facebook, right? Kind of, pretty much the Facebook people already doing what you guys are trying to do, except for they don't get paid for it, right? I think it'd be a great way to run ads through them as well.
Yes, yes, we'll do that. I think that's gonna be the next phase of marketing. We've been busy with all this marketing. Like we're having like 10 AMAs this season, which are gonna run from now, like on a chain from now till we exhaust all the 10 is another form of marketing we're doing. I think those influencers channel. This is the first time we've had AMA with your channel. Then tomorrow we'll still have another AMA with another influencers channel as well. People we're not familiar with, people we've not who haven't actually called the project on the channels before. Then when we are done with that, we'll implement another form of marketing. So everything is taking place bit by bit.
Do you see that you guys do have 10 AMAs lined up? But like you said, with every project, very often that the investors want you guys to pretty much fly right off bat, right? But I think it's important to slow down and build a solid foundation, one step at a time, making sure it's solid before you go into the next one, because you don't want to get that pump and dump chart. And that's what happens to a lot of projects, is that they just want to spend all the marketing strategies, all the marketing money right off bat, and without really solid utilities behind it to back it up. The next what happened is that the chart will fall. So yeah, no, I give you guys props for really moving a strategic way. Very important. Regarding the NFT, you kind of touched on that. Could you expand on the NFT? When is that coming out, and what can we expect? And what are the utilities, or is there any utility behind those NFT?
I think let me share something to you. You can forward it to I can just share my screen right here. Hold on, give me a minute. Let me share something to you. Then you'll share it with someone who's sharing the screen with us. Give me a moment. Check your DM. I'll forward the video to you. So I just wanted to display it right there for the community to see. Give me a moment. All right, done. Okay, sorry. Hold on. Give me. I just wanted to display the video on the screen for our users to see. Cetil, please check your DM. I've forwarded something to you. You can just play that right there in the screen. All right, so that's basically going to be for NFT right there. So in this NFT marketplace, we're gonna have we've actually implemented some NFTs already coming soon on Easy World and Monkey. We have a whole lot of them. Then the highest bid for that has been 16,000 AZW. So that's exactly how it is gonna be. We actually have tools for you to mint your own NFTs and also for you to actually go ahead. Good. I think that's the video right there. You can actually play that. And then you mint your own NFTs yourself and then you sell it in the marketplace. Those are how the NFTs is going to work. We are bringing that up, I think next week. We've actually worked on that already and it is almost completed.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, so next week you will have that the NFTs live next week. Okay. Now, Moon, now I do see that you guys have some new feature that is going to be included into your platform, which is the casino game and the lottery system. Can you expand on those?
Yeah, sure. The lottery system is actually live. Like, like our users have been very, very interested since we implemented this, and they've been earning massively. From the time we've actually brought this up. So it's all about you buying the lottery ticket, getting in, choose the random numbers yourself. I think you can buy more than one ticket. Like, what you're looking for is just for the winning pool, like the winning number, and it's actually once you stake that, you have to wait for 24 hours to be over. Then you go back to check if you have a winning ticket. Whatever you win is actually gonna be given to you as a reward. So that is how it is gonna be for the lottery. For the casino game is another kind of game we're going to implement into the earning application. Then users can actually work it out. So somewhere around next week, we'll implement our NFTs and the casino gaming feature. So those are the plans we're having.
So regarding the lottery, so right now it's $1 USD. You can go into the lottery with just one USD. Is that correct? And how does
Yeah,
the pool?
sure. We
How
actually
does the pool broken down? How does the pool broken down?
the pool here is that is gonna be we're gonna have a winning pool and a losing pool, for example. So let's say you buy some worth of AZW tokens and then you wish to go down into your lottery pool, maybe like to play some you buy a lottery card, like, yes, of course, you buy the card, then the ticket, for example, and then you choose a random number by yourself, as you've seen in the screen. Then if your ticket wins at the end of the day, like I said, 24 hours, it is going to be given to you. And definitely it is not all the ticket that will win. So some of those people that have lose, the money that's going to be given as a reward is going to be from the losers pool, which is going to be rewarded to the winning ticket. So that is how it is going to work.
See, pretty straightforward. I see. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Now, like, how often do you guys have this lottery going on?
Yes, our lottery is actually working right now. Like, everybody is more interested. A lot of users are keenly interested. They are buying in, but then there is a specific time for you to buy. Then you wait for 24 hours period to be over, and then we restart it over again.
Okay, I see. All right, so every 24 hours it starts over again. looking at your roadmap, Moon DeFi, I do see you have some membership. There's like a tier system. You got the VIP 1, VIP 2, all the way up to VIP 5. Then you have the Super VIP as membership. What does that mean? Could you expand on those?
Yeah, what that basically mean is, like, before I've mentioned before, that not just like a random person would just come in there to download the app and start using it without even holding any form of AZW tokens. So what happens there is, if you download the application, I think it is actually worth the while for upgrading your membership badge to go up to a higher membership ID. Sorry. Then after some time, or if you want to earn more, you go straight to VIP 1. Now, the VIP 1 level, like, he's going to work this way. You need to have at least 100, yes, 100 USDT worth of AZW tokens in your wallet. And then still that there are limited things you can do. You'll not do everything. You can actually watch to earn. You can click to earn, but you will not be able to spin the wheel. But then if you move a little more ahead to VIP 3 level, which you'll need a 300 worth of USDT, worth of AZW tokens in your wallet, then at that point, you'll be able to do every task, do every task. Then we're actually bringing up this super VIP level to this platform in the sense that if users want to earn more, like, the more VIP level you attend, the more you're going to have. Like, the more things you'll do, the more rewards that is going to be given to you. That's exactly how it is going to be. Now, we know that we have users like who are super excited about this, and then they wanted us to integrate many of the VIP levels into the application. So we decided that, okay, we will need to bring in the super VIP levels, like from 1 to 5 as well, to enhance their earning power. So the earning mechanism is actually working this way. Like, it's working per total amount of AZW tokens you're holding. So you cannot attend to a VIP level with just $50 worth of AZW tokens. You need to hold at least 100. Then you go to VIP 1, 300 VIP 2. So the more VIP levels you attend, the more you are going to earn. That is exactly how the VIP levels are working.
Oh, I see. So the tier is broken down into pretty much based on how many tokens you hold of the AZ world. Is that correct? So the more you hold,
Yeah,
the
sure.
higher VIP level you have, and the more earning potential you get.
Sure, man. That's exactly how we're going to do it.
Now I'm pretty sure you guys will have those breakdowns somewhere, right? Where certain VIP, certain amount of tokens. You guys have those somewhere where like an investor will come in and they say, okay, you know what? This is what I need. This is how many tokens I need. You guys don't have those number yet, and I'm pretty sure that you guys will need to make that adjustment accordingly as also
Integrate
the
that, yeah,
market cap
into it.
goes up, right?
Yeah, sure. I think we'll incorporate that into the white paper now that you've mentioned. I think we've actually pinned that information in the group chat for our users to view them.
See, okay. Yeah, so if you guys are listening, go be part of the community in Telegram, and they have those number for you guys to see of how many tokens you need to hold. Now, like I said before, a little bit earlier, Moon, now as the VIP, as your market cap goes up or your price goes up, you guys will make that adjustment accordingly as well, right? To adjust the amount of tokens, right? To ensure that the VIP level, it's actually sustainable, but also it allows the newcomers to come in, correct?
Yeah, sure. So we are adjusting it accordingly. Like, if the amounts, if the price per token of AZW goes up, then whatever you earn is gonna be adjusted as well. But it's still gonna worth the same amount in the USDT level. But then for the total amount of AZW is not gonna be the same. So the more the price goes up, the more you have limited supply, and the more limited the amount of AZW tokens you're gonna have. But then I think the value of the token is gonna be the same.
I see. Okay, sounds good. All right. Is there anything else that you want to speak on that we did not touch on, Moon?
I think we have actually talked about everything. I think a lot of people are actually they want us to do so many things. I know they complain a lot in the community, and they're saying marketing and all of that. So we keep telling them we're gonna do everything accordingly. We're not rushing, because we know that we don't just want to pump the chart and then dump the chart like other projects are doing. That's why we take our time to do this. This is a long-term project, so nobody should be afraid of anything. So we've actually applied for the MVB program of Binance, and that is going to be implemented as well. So we are doing this to whet the appetite of our users and investors. They want to see more of the things going on, and we are taking our time to work in it and build this project to become a very solid kind of project on the BSC platform.
Yeah, I think that's actually very crucial, right? To make sure, like kind of speak earlier, to build a solid foundation, not just throw money out there and have the chart pumped up and dump again. Now, what would you say to investors currently right now? Why would they want to buy in currently? What do you have to incentivize them to come in at this moment?
Sure. Like I said, this is a great time for all the investors to make a decision to hop in, but then it'd be important for them to do their own research, like to understand what this ecosystem is, to know when it started, to know if it's actually implemented the promises it has made before. So basically, in this project, like there is nothing we have said here we haven't done. So everything we say has been carried out. We're not just like other projects who just come in here to make some promises and then they will not fulfill them. We are a kind of a different project that we just tell you we're going to do this, and then we'll not allow the debts to elapse. We'll make sure we complete that and make sure we implement that promise. I think it is a wise decision right now for users to work on actually investing in this project, because as I said, it's a long-term project. And then if you want to earn more using the application, you will need our token definitely. So our token is serving as a kind of an ecosystem token to our utility. So the more utilities we bring in, the more usable our token becomes. And the use case of our token would never drop, because we know that once we command the respect of the whole DeFi space, once we command a whole lot of people to use the platform, they will need our tokens. And the more you buy your tokens, the more the total supply is going to be reduced and the price would go up. So it's the best time for users to buy, absolutely, because what we're working on is we actually want to take the price of our token after this marketing to $1. So people who buys right now are going to have a massive benefit as a result. So I think it's a good idea to invest in.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the chart right now. It looks like it has, it's going through like a little pump right now, but it looks like, it has built pretty good, solid base there. And, you guys shot up right off bat, then like most people, invested in the BSC side, they just jump in, right? And there's no patience, and it looks like there's a dump. But also with the market conditions that has not been very well good at all. So, and I think that's reflecting in the chart. But it looks like you guys are actually, through all those stages of the down market and things like that, you guys have been working very hard. I see that, and trying to build this solid foundation. So that's why you guys are actually doing AMAs right now, and you guys have 10 AMAs coming up. Currently, there's 1% buy, guys. So that's actually really good to know. 1% buy and 8% out. So I think that's a great way to take a position right now with the 1%. Moon, I want to look at the roadmap that you have going on right now. So it looks like I do like that you guys kind of check off at things as you guys go, you guys accomplish. So right now, you kind of touched that earlier. You guys applied for that MVP on the BNB chain, the buy back and burn, and the next one I see is partnership with big brands. Could you expand on that?
Yeah, the partnerships we're seeking, like I've mentioned before, that we'll need to work on the work with Google, for example, like the ads partners with Google and Facebook, And those will be the great partners for now. And as we do the marketing, we'll reach out to people who have great companies who want to gain more exposure. We speak to them about our platforms. Then we expand that team of partnerships as well. And from there, we'll have a whole lot of ads to display on our platform, and users would view unlimited. So that is exactly how it is going to be. We'll need to expand in that. We'll need to work with people who understand what cryptocurrency marketing is all about, people who have great ideas with this, people like CZ, CZ actually have some kind of ideas, like he has actually built a strong project in the Binance Smart Chain. So we look for great partnerships with such an individual to give us some hints on how to take this project to the moon, because an idea is not something like it's not a monopoly. So idea is something we actually get as a result of a contribution from the successful people. So we look at successful projects out there, borrow a lead from them, get some ideas and information from them, and how they build a solid project like that. Then we work on those. So that is exactly how we want the partnerships to be.
I see. Okay. Now, the next one that I see on there is business license in Singapore. That sounds massive. Could you go in detail on that? What does that mean?
To get a certificate right now, like to get a license in any business is not something easy. Like, it takes transparency, it takes trust, it takes a belief in yourself to go ahead, and a boldness to get a license because you know what it means. Like, if you have some experiences about businesses like this, you know that for a particular platform or a particular project to promise you getting a license from a certified platform, maybe from a governmental firm, that project was serving a solid project. Like, it is a project we are actually building to have a solid foundation. Now, the reason for the license, for the business license in Singapore is for the trusts of our users to be enhanced the more, and then for them to know, okay, these guys are actually coming with something big, they have something out here, then it'll be important for them to hop in. So we're giving them that room for more trust by getting our business license. And once we get that, we'll publish that for the entire community to see that this is what we actually implemented, and that will enhance their trust in the project.
Okay, so it's just a regular business license. So I'm assuming that you guys are from Singapore. Is that correct?
Yeah, sure. We're from Singapore. So our team is from Singapore, like to be very precise.
Okay, yeah, like you said, just no difference in any other countries out there. I think it's important that you get a registered business license, for the country that you're in. Like you said, I think that will really bring the trust level to a different level. And I always look for projects like that. I always like to see a project that's registered in the country just to make it official, right? Because you have a lot of projects in the blockchain. Anybody can start a project in the blockchain. But I think to really have a registered entity, I think that's very important. So good job on that. Have you guys started that process yet? The application?
No, not yet. I think, like you can see there, any project, any process we've completed, we'll just put a tick in that. Any project we've completed, we put a tick in that. So I think we're actually working on getting an MVB patch with BNB chain. So that is it. So once we're done with that, we'll buy back and burn, and then partnerships, like we'll take everything one after the other until we complete each phase. So that's how we're working.
Okay, now I'm looking at phase 3. I do see that you guys have plans to go to Chronos as well as ETH, Ethereum blockchain as well. What
Yeah,
would you
sure.
say? What would you say? When is this going to happen? Phase 3. What are we looking at? Like a time frame, like an estimated time frame?
Like a phase 2 is not gonna take much time. I think phase 2 before, let's say at the end of August. Yes, at the end of August. Right now, we should almost be done with phase 2. Then by September, I think all these things are gonna be implemented before this year runs out. So we'll take our time to do this, because you see that the more we go, the harder it becomes, and then we'll be sure to take our time to do everything right here in the next phase. Like, let's say from September, October, we should actually take this to maybe an 80% completion. So that is what we're working on. But before this year runs out, we'll complete everything we have in the phases, like in different phases from phase 1 to phase 3. We are almost in the middle. Like I think we've actually exited the middle of phase 2. So we'll take it down to the end and then we go straight to phase 3 because getting some partnerships and other stuff would take us a little bit of time. Then when we are done with that, we'll go straight to get a business license in Singapore. Then we move straight to phase 3. We break the Chronos chain and other stuff. So that is exactly how it is going to be. Though some of them are not hard to do, like the Web3 protocol we're going to implement in the platform is not a hard thing to do. But there are some of them there that are kind of needing some time, they need some time for us to complete that before we'll actually get that done. So that's how it is going to be.
Okay, yeah. So you guys trying to, you guys should be able to, like you say, able to get all this done by the end of the year. Okay, yeah. Looks like you guys do have a lot on the list still. But yeah, a lot of things on the rest of the stuff on the list and the roadmap. It's like you said, it's pretty massive on there. You got some big sex listing, marketing campaign, mainstream plan, big partnerships. So it looks like you guys have a lot of things planned out. All right, sounds great. Yeah. Awesome, Moon. Yeah. I think we have touched on everything on your white paper. Is there anything that we did not touch on?
No, we've actually gotten every information we needed for now for the project, of course.
So just to recap, you guys are Certik audit. You guys have a Certik audit on you, and you guys also have a one sex listing at the moment. And there's
sure, man. Yeah.
1% buy, 8% out currently. Okay, perfect. So with that said, I'm gonna have Mike go on, and he's gonna read off some of the questions that we've been receiving from the community.
All right. So you can read them out. I will answer them here.
Absolutely. But before I get into the text questions, I'd like to ask if anyone would like to raise their hand, please do so, and I'll unmute you. If not, I'll get into these text questions. All right, I'm going to jump into these here. Just raise up your hand and I'll unmute you later if you'd like to ask a question. First one comes from 24/7 Chill. It's about the read to earn. Do the readers have the opportunity to choose the category or ads they're going to see in the app? Example, seeing the ads that relates to a particular topic or topics.
Yeah, sure. Like I mentioned before, we'll have a mechanism where users, like you just join in and then you choose the category of app you want to see. You not just see as carelessly. Our intelligent system would carefully select the application, like the kind of ads you want to see. Maybe you like something about cars, you're gonna see cars as an ad being displayed to you. So the ad that you're gonna see in our platform is solely based on the tests, the test of ads you'll see. So it is not just any ads you're gonna see. It is something you choose to see that you're gonna see on our platform.
Perfect. Second question is, considering the facts this would be a global platform, are you also considering the non-English speakers who might be in your platform? And also, is there a translator platform that you have options for people to choose their respective languages?
Yeah, sure. We'll have a multi-language option for users to actually choose which language that is best for them, because we understand that not everyone speaks English. So most people speak their native language, like the Chinese, they speak their own native language. And but then before we decide to do that, we'll be sure of a particular interest of people on our platform on a particular geographical location. Then we'll know from the map, like, yeah, okay, the people in Chinese are actually interested in this, so let us integrate the Chinese language into this application so they can continue using it without any obstacle. So we'll have a multi-language function for users to choose, but that will depend on the interests of users from a particular location who are using our platform.
Perfect. Third question is regarding the earning now. Will everybody earn the same amount while they read anything, or is it going to be something like a super ad, sponsored ads, or basic ones?
Everybody's not going to earn the same amount, like you mentioned. So we have the VIP members, like VIP 1 and VIP 2 members, and the super VIP members. So if you are a VIP 1 member, you are not going to earn as much as someone who is in a VIP 2 level, or maybe someone who is in a VIP 3 level, or up to 5, or maybe someone who is in a super VIP level. So the earnings you're actually gonna have will depend on the total amount of the AZW tokens you hold, and that is exactly how the earning is going to work. So we're not expecting everybody to earn at the same rate. You earn according to the number of tokens you hold in your wallet.
Perfect. That actually answered his next question. Moving on to this person's last question there, 24/7 chilled. Lastly, wanting to know about the referral system. Do I earn for every single activity performed by a downline, or just be rewarded for inviting them? Also, regarding my invitation code, if there's anything like that, does it have an unlimited usage, or is it only a limited use?
We have a limited number of like referral system. So we're not guaranteeing people who would invite massively into the platform. Like you just invited random people and they're just coming doing nothing and then you expect to be paid. No, it doesn't work that way. So here is how it works. When you invite users, depending on what they do, are they getting the tokens? Those are the factors that you need to consider by inviting people right now. So if they're buying the tokens, for example, it'll be easier, for them to go shopping and get a cash buy for it. Then once they get that, it'll be easier for them to actually get some rewards given to them. So inviting a random user who's actually doing nothing, like just registering on a website or on a platform without getting the token, without going for shopping and cashback, we're not guaranteeing that we're going to give you anything as a reward for that. So the person you're referring must have to do something using the application that you've invited him over to do before you can be given something as a reward. So that's exactly how it is going to work. And actually, there is a limited number of people you can invite per time to use our platform. So we've limited that to maybe only 3 referrals per user in a day. So you can't invite more than 3 users in a day. So that is how the referral system will work.
Perfect. I like that. It keeps it controlled there a little bit so no one can exploit it. Next question comes from Alex Costa. Is there a team wallet? If yes, how much allocation and is it vested? If no, how do you make money? Who's funding the project and what is your revenue module?
Actually, we do not have a team wallet for our project. How we get money is from our ads partners as well to run our marketing. And of course, the team here actually contribute money as well out of our own pocket to run our marketing as well. The reason we're doing all of this is I think when we did our pre-sale, actually we got some kind of a location there for our marketing too. So that's exactly how we're doing it, not from the team wallet. We do not have a team wallet here.
Perfect. Thank you. Next question from Alex Costa here is, excuse me, looking at the chart, it seems bullish, but the red dips look like hard sells. So I want to know, is that a contract sell or the investor selling?
No, we're not actually selling from a contract. So it's the investors that are selling. Considering the market situations right now, I think people who are selling do not actually understand this project. We have new users who are actually jumping in right now to buy and sell. But then there are people who have stayed here with us for a long time, like right from the time we've actually started this project. And then they're not even considering selling. So they're just holding it for a long term because they understand that we are a long-term project and we have real utility. We've been doing a lot of marketing. So holding the token for long-term is something very beneficial for everyone. And I think people who are selling are just newbies who do not actually understand the concepts of our ecosystem. But for our users, they're actually holding it very firmly. We're not selling anything from the contract. It's just for the investors.
Perfect. No contract sales, all investors. Perfect. Hope that answers your question there, Alex. Moving on to Blake's question is great utilities you have. My question is, as we all know, having something like refer to earn, paid to click, share to earn, etc., may attract people trying to cheat and defraud the system and possibly taking the rewards meant for genuine users. What mechanisms have you put in place to prevent users from trying to cheat the system to earn more? And will you be referring the user data to confirm everything was genuine before paying out the rewards?
Yes, we have an intelligent system, like an anti-cheating system, which is actually working currently on a platform that guards against users who actually want to like to actually cheat the system. So once the mechanism detects that you're actually doing something out of bounds, you're actually gonna be kicked automatically out from the platform, just to be sure the platform is safe for other users.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, that's pretty good there. I like that. Next question from Blake as well is when using the platform, is the earnings limited daily, the tweet to earn, paid to click, refer to click? Do we have a certain number of tasks we could do per day, or is it unlimited?
There is a limited number of earning that you can get per day. For example, let's say we just have an ads partners displaying an ad, maybe like 10 ads. You'll need to watch those ads then you earn them. Once you're done with that, you come back again for the next kind of ads that's going to be displayed on your platform. Then for the referral system, as I mentioned before, is limited. So you refer just 3. If you refer more than 3, it is only 3 that is going to be rewarded to you, because we've actually sounded a warning and say it over and over again. So the number of tasks you can do using the platform is limited. You do it daily, you do it today, you check back again tomorrow. So that's how it is.
Perfect. Last question coming from Blake is when developing the app, was there any issues that were challenging, and how was it solved? In case of any issues arise in the future, how fast can they be solved to make sure the app keeps running smoothly as it's compatible on all devices and all locations?
Sure. There is definitely some kind of issues that was experienced during the development of this application on the platform. So we spend our time bringing out the testnet first for our users, like for our early investors. Then we implemented the mainnet version before we actually deployed the application itself, where you can download from the Google Store and the Apple Store respectively. So some of the challenges that we actually know that will happen is the glitches problem, like the inability to accumulate traffic. So we have the best dev team, so they put their heads together to think how they can change the situation for better, and then that is how it is done. So our app right now can accumulate traffic apparently. So that's how it is going to be.
Perfect. Perfect. I appreciate that. Last question we have here is from Mohammed Salim before I kick it back to Seattle. Is let me try to read this the right way here. When was the company established, and will the devs be doxing themselves eventually? I know you guys have a KYC.
All right. Obviously, I've mentioned that we started this project officially by March, and we actually thought about this project for like 6 months first, considering the possible obstacles we're going to experience in the way how we're going to manage the project in the bear market. So that's why we actually thrive. So after that, we launched the project officially by getting the seed investors, like the private sale investors, and we've raised about 200 beans for that. Then we did our fair launch around March. So that is when the company was established.
Perfect. And the second question there to Mohammed was, will you guys eventually be doxing yourselves, as we know that you're currently KYC'd?
Sure. We're gonna be doxed. I think. Yes. We will submit our credentials, and we're working on it.
Perfect. I appreciate the answers for that, Moon. Very well articulated. Those are all the questions I had from the community. I do still urge if anyone wants to raise their hand and ask a question, please feel free to do so. If not, I'm going to kick it back to Seattle.
Yeah, thanks for that, Mike. Thanks for that, Moon. Yeah, so Moon, yeah, I really love the concept, brother. Really love the concept, and I hope that you guys are the ones that really change the space as far as how a regular consumer can benefit from their time in a way, right? And get rewards for that. I think the blockchain would be the place to really kind of like take this to the whole different level, but just to level the playing field, because right now Facebook and other social media is dominating the space, and they kind of exploit the regular consumers. So it's really good to see a project like yours. Love the idea. We had a few projects that came in, similar concept that didn't do very well, and you guys been around since March, and you guys still working hard at it. So it's really good to see. With that said, Moon, I really appreciate you being here at the 50X Godfathers call. Is there a last word you want to leave us with?
Yeah, thank you very much, Cito. It's been a great time working with you guys to speak about the project in your platform. We truly appreciate that. So the last word I'm gonna say to our listeners out there is they shouldn't have any fear when it comes to investing with AZW tokens. This platform is like everything platform. Like, we are not gonna be a boring set of people. We know that consumers taste differs. That's why we bring different utilities into the system, so that maybe you don't like this utility, you implement the other one. So that is exactly how it's gonna be. So it is a good time for users to invest in this platform, since the marketing is actually going on and it will never stop. We are working on pushing its platform to the next level. So I think it's a pretty good time and a good plan for users to invest in this project. It is something very transparent. We are always coming up on a live AMA, I think bi-weekly at most, to speak and answer the community questions. So that is how transparent we are with our investors in our platform. So hop right in. Everything is safe. We're KYC, and we'll soon be doxed. The marketing plan is currently ongoing. Those are the final words I have for you guys listening. Thank you very much for giving me the chance to talk here.
Very well said, brother. Very well said. So so for those that are listening, guys, make sure you partake into the in the community. We're gonna drop the Telegram room, and we're gonna send people to you guys' room. Then I think Mike is gonna go over there and pick a winner there as well. Just pick a random person over there, just to raise awareness to your Telegram. So yeah, guys. So thank you very much for attending this AMA session. Again, this is not financial advice. There's no commitment to the team. With that said, we're gonna go ahead and do the cash prize drawing over in the USA Crypto Group, and we're gonna end it here. Thanks again, guys.
Thanks, Bella. Absolutely an amazing AMA. Moon, hope to see you back soon. You guys got a great concept, and was really enjoyed listening to you, and very well articulated. And yeah, it was a really great AMA. We'll see you guys on the next one. And I will be sure to immediately get you over the recording as well, brother.
All right. Thank you very much, Mike and Cito. I appreciate everyone here.